if I could. So Mike, why don't you start? It's taken a few years to get here, but how close to your vision is this formula? And what are the components that are essential and should not be compromised?
Well, the proposal is very close to the vision that Goodwin Liu and Alan Burson and I laid out. Indeed, it incorporates every major component except one. We recommended that there be cost of doing business or cost of living adjustments between the various counties across California, that it costs more to run a school in San Francisco than it does in Modoc County, and that part of the proposal was not included. But let me say that I want to frame this a little bit bigger historical context. Indeed, we're at an EdSource conference, and I was on the original creation of EdSource years ago, and it was called the Coalition for Fair School Finance. And it is noteworthy, and the audience should understand, that basically nothing has happened since that was formed in the middle 70s. This is your chance. If we blow this one, I don't think it'll come back very soon. So the stakes are extremely high here. There's been no change in the rationale of the underlying system ever since I began in this business in 1969 in California. I believe the opponents have no real defensible alternative, and their strategy has been to sort of love it to death, to say, oh, we think the governor's proposal is good, we need more equity, but, and then they have all these buts that have essentially gut the proposal in many crucial ways. So watch out as you hear people for the but, because that's very crucial. The current system has created a small army of lobbyists and consultants who were created to protect the existing system. They adhere to the hardening of the categories, and so it's a powerful group that opposes us, backed up by various support groups. I think the opposition strategy has been to obscure what you heard this morning, but to try and define this as a fight between winners and losers. And as you saw, really, if you looked at Jennifer's slides, there aren't going to be losers in this, it's relative winners. And so that definition of it, which has been the framing, I think is really not effective. Moreover, the opponents seem to have some golden era of the year 2007, where they think the finance plan was correctly designed. As you saw from the prior proposals and presentations, that can't be true in my view. And therefore, 2007, or sort of a plea for restoring what we had before the recession and then moving forward, is a road to no reform. So in sum, this is the best chance in many decades to create a major haul of the finance system. It is essential that we overhaul the finance system to implement our vision of Common Core curriculum. You can't implement Common Core curriculum when you have 42 categorical programs and an unequal finance system. So this is not just money, this is our vision of education in the future that you'll hear more about this afternoon. The administration has listened to the problems and made many adjustments. The May revise, for example, will include a pretty much complete rewrite of adult education. So we're still listening, but I want to warn people that this isn't going to come back very soon, and we are in the fight of our lives, and you need to know that the stakes are high with no change in 4 to 5 decades. Is it now or never?
All right, thank you, Mike.